Hey, Jose here with Kamion. I'm going to be presenting EDI or how EDI works using Kamion or through Kamion. For those of you that don't know what Kamion is a truck management system that will connect all your back office tasks and operations in one place. And you will be connected to an agnostic marketplace of loads, services, and integrations, and that includes via EDI connection. Some of our some of our strategic partnerships and integrations that we offer in Kamion or that we have partnerships with in regards ELDs, we have or support OmniTrucks, Samsara, Motive, previously Keep Trucking. We have Geotab and also ELD Rider. In regard load boards, we support BAT and Lowsmart currently. We're going to be adding more load boards within this year. In regards accounting, we have the integration enabled with QuickBooks. And with fuel card companies, we have Pilot Flying, EFS, WEX, Multi-Service, and also Compass. So one of the features or the main features that we're going to discuss today in regards EDI is the tender section or the tender module within the platform, within Kamion. So in this section, in the tenders module, is where our carrier partners will receive, accept, or reject the tenders from shippers and brokers that they are connected through Kamion. So this section is very important because it's going to be the place where the dispatchers, without going through the broker tab or the broker's website or the shipper's TMS, in Kamion, they're going to receive those loads, those tenders. And it's going to be much easier just for them to accept them, reject them, or just let them expire if it doesn't match their criteria or the carrier's capacity. So this is Kamion. This is what we call. It's going to be the main view or the main window for the dispatchers or for the management team or the head of operations. This is what we call the truck board. So in the truck board, they will have full visibility of all their drivers' schedule. So Gordon currently is active on this load that he picked up in Greensville, South Carolina, and is going to be delivering even North Carolina. So this Gordon has this load scheduled already to pick up on Wednesday, the 8th, and is going to be delivering next day on Thursday, the 9th. But we color coded the statuses of the loads in the system for easy visibility. The color green means active loads, loads that are currently on the route. The blue line or the blue color means scheduled loads. And the gray color, if I go back here a little bit in the calendar, the gray color are going to be loads that are in the past that they were delivered. And the yellow color is just going to be custom events in the system. So one of those custom events is home time to specify when one of the drivers are going to be entering at their home time. And that way the dispatcher will know not to assign loads to that particular driver. The other status is just shop repairs, like this example, Spencer Reed example. So Spencer, his truck entered maintenance check on Saturday the 4th, right? And the truck was ready next day on Sunday the 5th. And now he's ready to go. So I'm going to use a Spencer Reed example to assign a tender to this driver. So, and is where they're going to see all the tenders that they have assigned to them. If once the dispatcher would like to accept this load that is offered already and expires in 10 hours, they just have to click on that tender, and we're going to provide to the shipper, to the dispatcher, all the information from that tender, for that tender. That includes pickup location, delivery location, all the way the reference number, the PO number, and the must arrive by date. And also here, the shipper or the broker information and the time of the expiration. So here on the right, they will see the reject offer button or the accept offer. Kamion will ask them which truck or which driver they would like to assign this tender or this load. So let's select here Spencer Reed. And I'm gonna, normally the tenders will have a rate already, but since this is a test in our demo account, obviously this is not real information. We don't have that rate, but I'm gonna set it as 4,500 just for example purposes, and I'm gonna click on accept. So once I click on accept, the load will be created automatically in the system. Basically, the dispatcher doesn't have to do anything, and they just have to go back to the truck board and scroll down to his driver, that is Spencer Reed, and now we have the load created in the system. That is the load 68 that is going to be picked up in Columbus, Ohio, and it goes to Oak Creek, Wisconsin. So if the dispatcher or management or the head of operation click on the load, this is the load created automatically in the system. They will see who is the dispatcher assigned to the load or that accepted the tender, who is the driver assigned to the load, and who is the customer, that it will be the broker or the shipper. And the statuses of the load, they can find it in the top right corner. So this one says schedule. If I scroll down, here in segment 1 is where they will find all the load information automatically. The total miles, the truck number assigned, the trailer number assigned, the weight for the load, the weight per mile, and also the pay for the segment. Information for the pickup and also the delivery location. So from here, what the dispatcher will have to do is just click on this button that is on the right. It says dispatch to driver, and Kamion will allow them to dispatch the load or the load information via SMS to the driver's phone or via email. So if they select via SMS, this is the information that the driver will receive on his phone, will be the load number, pickup location, delivery location as well, and they can share on the notes to driver section anything that they would like to share with the driver. It could be a rate instructions, warehouse 5, a pickup confirmation number. They can just type it here and then just click send load details. So the driver will receive that as a text message. So as you can see, it's a very intuitive process, very simple. Once the load gets delivered, Kamion will generate an automated invoices or an automated invoice for that particular load or for that particular lane. So the accounting team or the finance team or even the head of operations now can click on accounting and can click here where it says invoices. So in this section is where they will find all the invoices created in Kamion, and they can also filter them by the status of that particular invoice. They can set it as not invoice, short pay, paid, or even overpaid. So through Kamion, the accounting team can also are going to be able to track all those invoices from that particular carrier for that particular broker or shipper. But if I click on one invoice, just for example purposes, Kamion will generate an invoice with all the information automated, the invoice number, who's billed to, all the pickup and drop off information, pickup date, delivery date, and the total to be invoiced. So they can click on the top right corner where it says send to broker. It will be the same if they would like to send it to the shipper. And since they will have, the carrier will have that information saved in the system, the shipper email or the broker email will pop up automatically here in this section. They don't have to be typing, but they can always edit the email subject if they need to. If not, they just have to click send. So once they click on send, the broker or the shipper will receive this invoice right away. Nowadays, shippers and brokers are asking a carrier if they have TMS connectivity or if they have a TMS that they can also connect with. For shippers and brokers, this is also a something that they are requesting, that they are asking, and that they are eager to do, because for them, on their side, on their operations, uh, definitely will reduce the amount of time they spend, on a human doing that work. Having the possibility of being connected EDI is definitely a plus, and it's going to be a win-win for brokers, shippers, and also for the carriers.